Hello everyone, so this is my current system. I have a Intel Core 2 Quad Q9300 2.5 GHz with I think 2 MB of cache, and I just installed 8 GB of RAM DDR3, and I will be replacing my processor with a Core 2 Quad Q9650 clocked at 3 GHz with 12 MB of cache. So I will show you the difference between the performance. Yeah, so this is like a really old system of mine, which hasn't worked for like a couple of years because hard disk failure. But now I wanted to know if it can run again, and if I replaced some of the hardware, it can still get some work done today. The card that I'm using is a GeForce GTX 1050 Ti from MSI. So what I want to know if it's still, because this is like a really old system back from 08 or 09 or something like this, hasn't worked for a very long time. I will tell you all about it. Yeah, I wanted to know if I put some new hardware in it, if it's going to work. So this is the old hardware that came out of it. This is the DDR3 1600 MHz 2 gigs, also 2 gigs. Yeah, there you have it. And this was my old hard drive. Which I had in it from day one, but this drive was terrible, absolutely terrible. I had to replace 4 of these to get it working for some time, but then that one also crashed. Now I have a Seagate 2 TB with 64 MB of cache, and it works just fine. So this was like the hell of. So this is the case where all my hardware is stored. It's not the most neatly cased, but it works. So just show you now. So in the bottom you see the GTX 1050, which I replaced. Those are my two hard drives, one 2 TB, one 1 TB, and I will be doing a processor swap. So this big cooling system has to come off, and then I will swap the processor, and I will also be adding the fans later to have some airflow from one side to the back of the case. My memory is tucked there in between, and I have a 750 watts power supply. So this is the case. This is not the original motherboard. The original motherboard was from Asus, but it also died on me. So I had a lot of trouble with this system build, which back in the day was a lot of money. But now, yeah, if you also have a system like this, I suggest you replace some parts and see which parts are malfunctioning. With what I did, and now I finally got it running after like 8 years or so. So this is the gameplay from Crysis 3 with the old processor in it and with 8 GB of RAM. So this is before. The graphic settings are on medium, all of them. So, and my frames differ from, I think, 25 until 50. This is with everything on high. So these are my current settings. I will be doing a retest with new processor, same settings, and also with everything on high. I will now start taking apart all of the parts from my PC and install the new processor, and clean also a little bit my case. So I will show you what it looks like in a minute.